All right, day 3, Sunday. Gonna have a session this afternoon in Chino with hopefully a few people, we'll see. But this morning I gotta go get some souvenirs for the kids, and I wanna go check out Huntington Beach. It's been a long time. I used to live down there, and there's some great spots that I'm sure they've not held up over time. So here we go. Thank you, sir. I love pancakes.
CPU waiting in the wings for like next year's Mac Pro.
All right, first stop in Huntington Beach is Ocean View High School. The famous square rails in the front and the big old Josh Petty gap. We used the there was a shot of Champion doing a what was it, a backside torque slide, I think, on one of these rails for the original 50/50 frame packaging. Famous school. Let's see how it's held up. All right, this is where the square rails were. And they're not there anymore. You can see the concrete. It's like they did a complete cut and remodel. Not really sure why. Handicap, I guess. There is this one rail over here. These are all new, of course, but it looks like somebody's made some modifications to the bottom so that the little hook at the bottom isn't there. Which is a strange place, right? Because the drainage ditch is right there. I mean, if you were gonna destroy property, wouldn't you do it over there where the landing was better? But I digress. I can't remember who did this. I want to say it was Champion, but I could be wrong. It's been remodeled since I was here last. I'm not really sure what it used to look like, but it's still here. I don't remember ever skating these ledges. They might also be new. I don't remember, but they're definitely not very friendly. If I remember correctly, this was also square rails, which was I think it was a John Julio ad, maybe like an Alley-Oop Soul on an old 50/50 ad. Very different. I'm pretty sure this was that Josh Petty gap from I don't know. You guys will correct me. It was at FOR2. I'm not sure, where he comes hauling ass up here, and then whoop, 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 and then
turn that shit down.
Man, this is a freaking huge gap. What's that? 6 stairs there, gap. I mean, look at this flat. Oh my God, what was he thinking? This was Senate back in the days. This is where it all was happening. Senate and Medium, 976, eventually Grand and Supercomputer Robot, just down the street from the Ocean View High School. Always loved that the address had 666 in the middle of it. And then just a block away across the street was Team Paradise. So over here at Suite D, I want to say it extended a little further as well, but that was Team Paradise. Team Paradise and Pawn Wrist Guards, both of them right down the street. Small city. And then just around the corner from Team Paradise was Fiction. So Fiction was in one of these, I forget which one. But the infamous Fiction ramp was in the back. And good old Chris Garrett. He had some video games up there. It was a pretty nice office. Alright, so we're here at Huntington Beach High School. Not sure what I'm gonna find here. I don't remember this high school that well. I do remember there's this rail with like a long shot that Jess had on his business cards. Maybe it was in a Daily Bread as well. I hope somebody can remind me after watching this in the comments. I cannot remember what video these were from, if any. But man, they really got creative with trying to stop people from skating. Look at this. First they put sandpaper on them, and then they waxed the sandpaper, and then they put skate stoppers on them. Actual branded skate stoppers. Look at that. Patent pending. Skatestoppers.com. These are old. These things are probably 20 years old. Was this a Dave Payne line? Like in VG2, maybe? Looks so familiar. It's all gated up now, so can't really get in there to check it out, but it looks familiar. So I'm pretty sure this is that Marcus Thompson rail that I was talking about. You can kind of see it way over here. This was the shot that Jess got. Yeah, that looks familiar. Maybe he was over here, like leaning in. Something like that. Really cool.
Keep up with all the betas and everything else. So anyway.
Last stop on my Huntington Beach famous school skate spot tour is Ethel Dwyer. This was a hot one back in the days. VG2, VG1 even. Josh Petty. Oh man, so many good spots here. This one's pretty knocked up. I remember this spot mostly probably because of B-Love Backside Royale. Maybe VG3? VG3, that sounds about right. And there's the stacked ledges there, and then these crazy rails. I think Rob G did them. Maybe Petty. I think Petty's profile. This was a pretty hot spot. These ledges are pretty capped though. How beautiful. Still kind of grind things, skateboarders maybe, but these definitely look like get away, don't get anything, don't get near it. I want to say this was again part of Josh Petty's profile. Definitely was in better condition when he was skating. He's pretty beveled now, but I swear this was part of his profile. And then there was like maybe some handicap rails over here. Does that sound right? Handicap rails? Anyone? Seems pretty familiar. I will say from up here, anybody with the hops like a CJ Wellsmore or maybe Monterey Backside Royale, this would be pretty dope. Tribute. It would be a tribute to B-Love, Josh Petty, and Randy Spicer. I'm sure you remember these rails. Definitely VG1, the Australians, John Pollard. What's crazy is to get rid of the rails, they just put other rails right on them. Don't skate on those outside rails because we've got these rails now. I mean, I could see somebody jumping over that first rail and doing that. Anyway, yeah, this rail. Remember this. I don't remember much about it, but definitely rings a bell. Again, if anyone wants to cruise, get some speed, backside royale that looks like fun. Goes all the way down. I keep thinking Kevin Gillen here. Maybe Kind Grind? Could be wrong. It's definitely familiar though. And then these little things. I swear, didn't Petty do like a fish brain stall or something like that on this? I need to watch some old videos again, I guess. Vintage, no skateboarding, rollerblading sign. I remember these rails too. I keep thinking Kevin Gillen, but it might be Josh Petty. Like, there's no run up, so maybe it was like a stand at the top stairs and jump and do a backside royale or something. Rail's really nice. It's low, it's a little fat, but if there was a run up, man, this would be amazing still. All right, that concludes our tour of Huntington Beach schools that used to be awesome. I'm gonna go get changed, run a few errands, and then head out to meet Cletus for lunch.
I want that skirt idea. We can make the skirt work. It's like,
you know, I can't go anywhere without looking at Play It Again Sports. Let's see what we find. What are these? Crazy. Man, look at this. Near perfect condition. All for the price of $20. That's a good deal. Not a bad steal. Some rollerblade downtowns, the adjustable Razors Genesis, and these crazy Airwalk whatevers, all for $80. Not bad.
lower travel. They can have the...
Taking the logo and getting it into the CAD model because it comes out as all these line vector works. Right?
What else changed from this?
From this one to the new one,
It looks pretty clean.
it was, I just...
It looks like this is a little different, right?
Yeah, so now there's 5 grids in here.
So, which one's quick? So,
This is the first one.
this is the first one.
And see, I kind of liked this, how these were bigger, but what the guys were telling me is I'll get parts.
Do you think?
So then, yeah.
Do they fit okay?
Yeah.
I mean, they're about the same size.
They do. You know, it's been a problem of mine for like forever, because I can't fit a size 10 because they're always too long. And it's like lately the manufacturer decided, hey, we'll make them a little wider. So now,
Like Rossi's, Volos.
Yeah.
The same problem.
I just gave a
it's
size
just too
11
tight.
plastic volleys.
Oh.
It still hurt. So
fits perfect. Are you kidding me? Dude, you are the man today.
So yeah, the Seba
More than normal.
plugins, I was like really interested in trying them, and it's like, all right, I'll do it. I mean, kind of expensive. Oh my god.
It feels so different. Yeah, so I feel like I'm leaning back a little bit more. Is that normal? Yeah. No, it's comfortable. A backwards lean, is that?
Yeah, they're a little because of the
rocker, right?
Because of the rocker, yeah. So with those, it's kind of like, I don't know, sort of like once you get right here, pivot around that center.
All right,
Super lightweight.
I like them. Let's make so much money this trip.
Yeah, it looks like there's like yeah, they're a bit like abandoned kind of. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. They just sit there. It does look like a desert.
That's not bad.
There's a pressure point on my pinky toe. So taking that off of my swing.
Man, I'm exhausted, hot. That the sun was baking and then it was reflecting off the ground. Probably all sunburned, but had a blast. It's a great community out here. If you ever come out Riverside, make sure that you look them up. Thanks everyone for the great session.
I was upset that.
All right, flying back home tomorrow morning. Had a amazing weekend. Thank you everybody who took time out of their day to spend a little time with me. Really love coming out here, and hope to come back soon.